What is up guys, JBRLOL here, bringing you some engineer gameplay. That's right, I said engineer gameplay. So for the first time in a long time, I will be using something else besides the sniper class. As you guys already know, I absolutely love sniping and is without a doubt my favorite class to play. But what better way to get better at the game than to know thy enemy? And what I mean by this is by knowing the strengths and weaknesses of other classes, I can know what scenarios to avoid and what scenarios are more promising for me to take part in. So first and foremost, I would like to thank the Crytek team for giving me the opportunity to actually use the CCR Honey Badger, the golden version even. I've had some serious fun with this little beast. And guys, please forgive me if I do miss out anything. I'm not too familiar with guns outside the sniper class, but I will try my best to cover as much as I can. So without further ado, let's get started on the review. Starting with the attachments, the CCR Honey Badger comes with a standard SMG grip and SMG grip pod rails. Moving on to the optics, you can get the ultra rare SMG scope, my personal favorite to use with this gun. You can also get the advanced SMG scope, the basic SMG scope, as well as the standard reflex and red dot sight. Additionally, the CCR Honey Badger also comes with an inbuilt silencer, so it's great for those stealthy kills as it won't give away your position on the minimap, which is absolutely fantastic. Looking at the statistics for the gun, we can see it deals 75 damage, which is pretty decent for an engineer gun. It puts it kind of in the middle in terms of damage, as obviously some engineer guns will do more or less damage. It has a range of 11, which again isn't the best, again an average stat for an SMG, an engineer SMG, but when coupled with an RPM of 790, which is, holy crap, really kind of high. And it's quite noticeable at short to medium range, as you'll just find yourself absolutely mauling down your opponents in no time whatsoever. It has an aimed accuracy of 31, which again is fairly normal. However, it has a hip accuracy of 20, which is just crazy. This thing is incredibly accurate when shooting from the hip at short and medium ranges. You can, the reticle bloom is so small, you can just aim at the head, just get all headshots while hip firing. It's really cool. And last but not least, it has a clip size of 35, which you obviously find yourself blazing through with such a high rate of fire. But thankfully, you've got 175 in total in the magazine, so it should be more than enough for you guys to go on your amazing kill streaks. Moving on to the recoil, one would think that with such a high rate of fire, the recoil would be completely preposterous. However, the recoil is actually quite manageable. It goes straight up and then towards the left, so in order to control it, you'd have to pull down and then towards the right, obviously while still pulling down to control a full spray. However, I would advise that you only fire in short bursts of maybe 10 to 12 bullets, so you can control the recoil while it's still going straight up. So all you would have to do is pull straight down. Keep in mind, this is an SMG, so it's specifically designed for close to medium range combat. So don't go emptying out your clip on a sniper that's about 100 meters away from you, as you probably won't win. In comparison to the normal CCR Honey Badger, the only difference, although be relatively small, is the rate of fire and the clip size between the two. The normal CCR Honey Badger has a lower rate of fire, but only by 10. So it has a rate of fire of 750. I do believe I said the golden version has a RPM of 790 earlier on. My apologies, I actually meant it has a rate of fire of 760. Additionally, the normal CCR Honey Badger has a reduced clip size of 30, which is only 5 less than the golden version. What this means is that if you do come across someone with a regular CCR and happen to kill them in a 1v1 situation, they can't say, oh, you only won that because you have the golden version, as both of you still do the exact same damage, and with such a minute difference in the rate of fire, it wouldn't even make a difference. So guys, that concludes my review for the CCR Honey Badger. If you guys do want to purchase it, you can buy it in the shop. You can purchase the random box for 2,700 Warface dollars. But of course, you're not guaranteed to get the weapon if you do buy it from the random box. So in my opinion, a better idea would be to buy it from the auction house. I saw a normal one on there yesterday for around about 300 credits, which I think is a really good deal, really cheap. However, if you do want to get the golden version, it's obviously going to be a lot more, as the gun is fairly new and it's actually really quite good. I personally feel like a good deal would be maybe 6k to 10k credits. Would be a fair price to purchase the golden version for. Anything above that would kind of be a rip-off, so you guys need to be careful if you are buying it from the auction house. I've already seen some really dodgy deals, some really high prices on the auction house. I saw one guy trying to sell a regular TWM for 20,000 credits, which I found kind of funny, guys. So anyways, I hope you guys are having a lovely, fantastic day. I know I am. And whilst on the topic of the auction house, actually, I've been on there quite a lot recently. I've come across some really good deals. I've had my fair share of problems as well. I remember on my first time bidding for a weapon on there, which I think was the SAE Scout. One of the biggest problems I encountered was the bidding system itself. I remember bidding for this SAE Scout with around 30 seconds left, and it was only around 220 credits. So I was thinking, oh yeah, I'm about to get an SAE Scout. And like after about 5 seconds, I got outbidded. It told me you'd been outbidded. So I was thinking, holy crap, okay. I was only outbidded by 10, so it went up to 230 credits. So I'm thinking, okay, no problem. I see how this works. I'm gonna leave it until the last maybe 10 seconds or last 3 seconds, and I'm gonna try and type in 500 credits. So with the last 5 seconds left, I tried to type in 500, but it kept on telling me I had to go 10 more than the current bidder, which I found quite weird. I couldn't really get my head around that. I don't see why you can't really just type how much you want to put in. So unfortunately, I did end up losing that particular bid, but since then I've become relatively accustomed to the bidding system and have picked up on a few tricks on how to solidify a win for your item of choice. And I do hope you guys are enjoying the gameplay behind you. I've been playing a hell of a lot of capture recently. I'm getting kind of bored of team deathmatch and all the flame that comes with it. I do plan on learning how to play Plant the Bomb and other game modes. My main problem with Plant the Bomb is that I feel like it's too fast paced, and a lot of people don't really focus around planting the bomb. Like with CSGO, like the main focus is to plant the bomb, you know what I mean? But I feel like in Warface at the moment, it's all about getting kills first and then planting the bomb after. I feel like maybe the gameplay needs to be slowed down and become more team based, but that's just my personal opinion. As well as this, I also plan to learn other game modes and doing other gun reviews, not just for the snipers but all guns in general and all classes. Maybe not the medic, I really hate shotguns. Anyways, back to the Honey Badger. I would definitely say that this gun is worth getting. It's relatively easy to control its recoil, it has a nice rate of fire, as well as wonderful hip accuracy. So if you're one of those people who don't particularly like aiming down the sights and love spraying from the hip, this gun is the gun for you. Please ignore the crazy car noises in the background, and thanks so much for watching. I do hope you will enjoy my little Overwatch skit, which I plan on releasing either later on today or tomorrow. And as always guys, peace out and have a good day.